Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about something very important. A good friend of mine has brought it to my attention that a friend of his needs some help. So this is going to be an instructional video on how to make the silver light water. Now this that I've got going over here, which is kind of odd. You'll notice both the anode and cathode are, well, a lot of things are going on in here that don't seem exactly like it should be. For instance, let me turn my light on. All of the particles in here, when you zoom in on them, it literally looks like a lightning storm in there. And all of these, well, you know what? Let me show you. Right, oh, it tried to zoom in. Oh yeah, look at that, right in the center of the screen. Now tell me that's not beautiful. It only had one halo around it, and now it's got 3. So, and like I said, the stuff in there moving, and, you know, well, I'll never get back to that same exact one. But there is a certain mixture that doesn't move. It's weird. You can look at every different spot on there, and everything in there is moving except for certain parts of it. Oh, there it is. Now you can see the storm. You tell me that doesn't look like energy inside all over the place. Yeah, just zoomed in on the water itself. So, I don't have too much of a collection in the bottom, but there will be soon. This has only been going for 1 day, but it's beautiful. Now, this is not what I was going to show you guys, so let's get to it, and hopefully this saves many people's lives out there. Now, I cannot attest that what I'm about to show you is exactly what it is, but I can sure guarantee you that it got rid of a golf ball size arterial vascular malformation in my wife's brain. So let's get to it. And I'm pretty positive that the reason why it isn't pink yet is because I haven't been having the production going in the sunlight outside, which is a main part of this. Okay, you need to have an extension cord ran out. You can put your little circuit or whatever you decide to use, whether it's just a regular cell phone charger. Now I don't want to purposely endorse anyone, but here you would see the specs on this charger is 5 volts, so that's what you need, pretty much 5 or 6 volts, and this is 1,000 milliamps per hour, so that's that's 1 amp per hour. So this right here will work, okay, and this right here you can use for your zinc plates. Okay, that, as everyone knows, along with the semi-safe CoQ10, cures the COVID. Well, guess what else cures the COVID? This is 0.999 pure silver, and as you can tell, it seems to be like a little tarnished. Well, that will become very apparent for the reason why it is very soon. This is the exact same as this. The only difference in the two is that this one has basically been oxidized. Now there's different ways to do that. You can take two pieces and just keep switching the positive and negative, the anode and the cathode, back and forth, and that will make both pieces that is in your purified water nano-coated with silver. And that's what this is. This is nano-coated silver. This is 0.999 silver nano-coated with itself. So I nano-coated both of these, then I cleaned this one up really good and got it back to where it was showing its bare skin again, without any protective cover or magnetic field properties. Right there. Okay. Now I have an anode and cathode that are the same material, made from the same material. What is the easiest way to make this water? A positive and a negative going to your anode and cathode. Now I take it quite a few steps further, and this is the gold from the last video, and because it's not 24 karat gold, it has silver in it, and it's actually, well, this has been doing some odd stuff, but don't be making any gold. You don't need that unless you're trying to take the calcium off of your pituitary gland and strengthen. Yeah, if you want a superhuman brain, then go ahead and make this, look into it, but that's not the purpose of this video. Today's video is about saving people's lives right now. Not 6 months, not when they try to give you the genome therapy. They're going to change you. They're going to change your DNA. You ain't even going to be a human being anymore. What rights will you have then? You better start thinking about shit. Excuse my language, but I don't want to talk about it because I get a little upset. Alright. Go. Now all I'm doing is just hooking this up to the terminals so that they're pretty close to each other. Okay. Now, like I said, a regular cell phone charger will work. Oh, I can't use that. That is, I'm actually gonna have to put this back into production as soon as this video is done. I need this. That's so wild that there's like a lightning storm going on inside the water right now, and I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna drink more of it. I'm sorry. Correct myself. All right. So 1 second. I did not grab that brand new jar. I'll go get it. Now that I've got an actual jar to put this in, and this is a TDI model TDS2-A. I haven't had any problems out of it. It wasn't expensive. I can check the parts per million. Get out of here, fly. Just like so. It's green, it's good. If it's purified water, it will stay at 0 parts per million, which is exactly what that just did. And 0 parts per million. And these meters are very delicate. They've got to be taken care of. So, I mean, you read purified water with, that's what you use to clean it. I would never put rubbing alcohol or any such thing like that on it. Let's see, we are going to need quite a bit more water to get up there. I do not know whether Clover Valley is a good company or not. However, you did just see me test the water, and it is purified drinking water, which means it's been distilled and there is no additives put back in it. You can take purified Aquafina drinking water and test it, and it will not show 0 parts per million. All right, what I'm gonna do is just fill this up till I get those both. There we go. This fly will not leave me alone. Both of them are in the water. Okay. Now, since this is a 2-quart jar, I suppose it's a 2-quart jar. I would believe so. Yeah. And see, it does have a pink tint to it. It's just, there's not a whole lot in it yet. It's only been going for 1 day. And like I said, that hasn't been in the sun. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the silver. Okay. Now this is going to need to go for a few days. Tomorrow or the next day, I could start pulling off of it for consumption if I had to. But I would let this go all night. And this is twice, almost 3 times the amount of sodium bicarbonate, which is pure baking soda, pure salt. This is like 3 times the amount I usually use, but this is a really big jar. I usually use the small ones, and that is just to speed up the process a little bit. A lot of people use a couple of teaspoons in theirs, and I'm not knocking that or saying anything bad about that, but after you're done with that, after you're done making all your stuff, you have to wash all that salt out of the water because there's too much in there. Let's not be silly. I have a lid here for a reason. That was a waste. Okay. Water is ready to go. Now let's go ahead and be scientific, and we'll go ahead and see what parts per million that added up to be. 27, 372, 469. There we go. Let's write that down. 469 ppm parts per million of sodium bicarbonate. bicarbonate. Yeah, I think that's right. All right. Now, before I turn this off, I got to go in there and we'll wash this off, put a bunch of purified water on it and stuff, and I'll be right back. Pause the video. Pause the video, man. I'm sitting there looking at your desk. And just for curiosity's sake, yes, I have a water filtration system on my sink, but we are not going to use that right now. This is just cold water. Yeah, I know. Buried the stuff in the sink. A clean bowl. I want to show you guys something. Well, that water looks pretty, huh? Let's see here. Regular tap water. Is it safe to drink? No! Way too many. Oh, still going up. There we go. 83 parts per million. Of what? I mean, I know you got chlorine in there and fluoride, which is rat poison, but what else are you putting in there, guys? Just curious. And just so you also know, that is the cleanest I have ever seen the water in this town. Ever. So, getting one of these kits might be a wise investment. Alright, back to the video. Just thought you'd be a little curious about that. Alright. So, this. Okay. The top of the metal is not touching the water. And I'm going to show you guys all of this very, very soon. Okay? Negative terminal. I only had yellow at the time, so bear with me. And positive terminal. Alright, and instant production. That, my friends, is what you're looking for. And it's going to fall right to the bottom. All of it. Now, of course, I have plenty of silver right now. So, I don't really have to let this keep going. And I probably won't mind just keeping it anyways. But, like I said, I don't really need this. And I know it's kind of sad. There's millions of people out there that, if they just had this right here, 18 parts per million of that plasma right there, 18 parts per million injected into your blood equals 5676977. What's that, you say? The U.S. patent from 1994 for the cure for AIDS. But if you look at the patent, that's not all it cures. We just found the patent number not too long ago. We've been making this for a while. And I can't give it away. So maybe if I put it online and told everyone, hey, $1,000 for this jar right here, it cures AIDS, COVID, whatever you want it to cure, bam, then maybe I could, maybe I could get rid of it and help some people. I'm not going to do that, of course, because it's still free. Now let's get on to the rest of it. That off. And I will show you where the power source is coming from. It's not this one, which this one would be better. And the materials that would be depositing right now would be a little darker, which would, there'd be a little purer. But this will work. And I would, you put this out in the sun and bam, you got it. Okay, this right here is very fast production. This right here is a lot slower, a lot better, a lot purer. It's got a 38% duty cycle. It only puts out about 12 volts, probably 9 on the voltage drop with the particular way I've got it set up. And probably 1500 milliamps at the most. I doubt it's even where they're probably 500 to maybe 1 or 500 to 1000 milliamps per hour. I mean, there's really not a lot of power coming out. It's not about the power that comes out of it. It's about what materials you're using. And these are vitamins. Look up zinc. Okay? I take them silver plates, cut little pieces of this. This is zinc. Put it in there. Now I'm making zinc water. Okay? It's not that hard, guys. I love y'all. This was going to be a private video, but I think it's time that, you know, everyone gets a chance to live and be free. Grow your own food. Please get out there and start a garden. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. You get out there right now and plant a garden. Okay, lights on. Tracking it down. With the voltage drop, we have 22.4, 22.5 volts direct current. And that is exactly what I'm feeding this big jar right now. Okay, and like I said, and as you can see, there's a lot of production going on in there. Okay, a lot of production. Okay, here's the circuit. It is a regular, I think it's class 2. Let me look. Let's see. Yeah, class 2. Can't get it wet. It is class 2. Oh, wait. Oh, class 3 wet transformer. 77. Anyways, it's just for a door chime. Maybe I can get in the video here. What is that? 70? China Tech. Oh, there's a part number. CH5702. Anyways, this is 110 volts plugged into the wall. Plugged into your power outlet. That is plain and simple. I have just spilled a bunch of water. That's okay. No biggie. I have an on and off switch right here that will light you up if you touch it. And a bunch of terminals right here also do the same thing. Now they go over to this little buddy right here. Yeah, that's alternating current. And if I was to touch both of them at the same time, like that, I could complete the circuit and it would shock me. But let's not do that. I will show you. There we go. Oh, little sparks. Little sparks. Anywho, that just goes down to a rectifier. And on this rectifier, I have a 16 volt, 22 microfarad capacitor. That is a just full rectifier, full bridge rectifier right there. Okay, it's 4 diodes, 1 capacitor, 2 wires coming in, 2 wires coming out. I've got that going to this larger capacitor, which is not the same voltage as what's going into there. Because you got about 14, 18 volts right here, going down to that, and we drop it a little, and jack it right back up, and it comes out at about 25 volts. So, nothing in the circuit except 2 capacitors. This one is a storage capacitor, 63 volts, 15,000 microfarads. Okay, it's just got a positive and a negative on it. Nothing special. It's basically just a battery and a rectifier circuit. Simple AC to DC circuit. You can look it up. I cannot see the part number, but I think they're 04s. 4s. Basically, just about any diode would probably work right there. As long as it's a rectifier, you don't want Xenier diodes. They're for fast switching, stuff like that. So that's it. 22.5 volts after the voltage drop. Let's unhook the wire, and we have get off of there. We have 26.5. Yep, it built up to 26 and a half. But now that's because of that. If it was just that one, it would probably stay around 25. Okay, connect it. Voltage dropped to 22.8, and it'll drop a little bit more than that. Oh wow, look. There's a lot in there now. The cure right in front of you. Can't give it away. Can't give it away. Alright, well this is going to be a very long video upload. Probably won't be done until in the morning. You've been to this, or I'll just say Tommy. Man, I hope this explains everything. If you need any more information, just send me a message, brother. You know I don't mind helping anybody with anything I can. Y'all stay safe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Share these videos. I don't know how long I'll have a YouTube channel. I haven't gotten paid from it in the last couple months anyways, but the next one coming up, I'll get a check from you. It'll be like 200. So, I'm fine. Love you guys. Stay safe out there.